as a PR person, as a journalist, because so many people in this issue of J4M, they have been saying things, anyhow things, and then you were educating people about going to school, learning. At least if you want to be a blogger, at least even if it is 3 months, learn something. And I respect that because I'm a media person. I don't just talk anyhow, and I know what it takes, especially when you are in the traditional media. If you say anything on air, you believe that there are so many stations, nobody is listening to you. The next thing, you get letter from NBC that why did you say this? Yeah. People get to pay fine of 5 million. They get to do a lot of things. Yes. So, and I know even when people come to you, in fact, in the mainstream media, for you to even place adverts, you need to get approval. You cannot just come and place any advert anyhow. I know the jobs that we have lost because they are not ready to go through that route. So for us that we are preaching this, even when we are reporting things, we should be careful. That is one. I don't know what you wrote. I don't know. I know that you will be careful when you are writing whatever you are writing, if you are reporting it. Yes. Please, let me land. You can come in, please.
Okay, I thought you were
pointing
done.
Finger, please, now.
No, I thought you were done. I had to carry on, my brother.
No. So the point I'm trying to raise is I don't know what you have written. That's why I asked you on this live. So I don't know what you have written, but I believe that you can educate people that, okay, when you are writing, when you are reporting, we know all these things. We know the way we report. Even when we report, we keep our source for cases like this. So it's normal. Now, the people we are reporting may not even understand the gimmicks behind it. So they may feel offended. When they are offended, it is our duty to educate them. It is not to make jest of them. For instance, as human, in this that's why I was looking at what would be the motive, where anything can be the motive. Why would anybody come up with, okay, it's some jojo that did the AI and things like that? So from what I have seen about Sam Jojo, I would say, no, Sam Jojo cannot do that. And then from what I've seen, I think the first time they debunked it was on Temi's platform, when maybe Lagbaja also just pointed out some facts there. And I saw the fact, and that's the end. Before Olori B platform came up with the Benin guy, Aka, and everything. People that are not used to system will not know that this is AI. People that are used to system will know that AI can actually do anything and everything as we speak. Anything and everything. In fact, in my own station, we have a radio host that is called that we use for news. That you will not know that is an AI that is talking to you. Is an AI that is reading news to you. So the technology has gone far. You can be asking questions. The AI will be answering you as if it's the presenter. So that is the level the AI has gone. So I'm sure that it may be angry that, okay, why would this person say this? Why would this person point this? I will do this. Our duty is not to make jest of him because he's the one that is feeling the pain. If anybody come and say, Kaycrown kill Mohbad, even when the person is reporting it, you may not really see the reporting line of it. You may see it as part that, why is the person calling me like this? And then you feel offended and you want to go through the route, talk to the person, and then maybe do whatever you want to do. Or even if it's bragado that you do bragado and let it go. So he is the one that is paying. It is our duty to enlighten him. It's not to make jest of him and then begin to say, go and bring it on, because so many people in this J4M, they have a lot of things against themselves. So when issue happen to one, everybody will just be coming because of that person they have things against, and they begin to, that. When I was talking to Paparano one day, and then, what's her name? This woman's sister was on the call. When I was making my submission, Paparano was putting me on stand and saying, do you think she did right? Do you think I said that's their family business? What has happened is that they miss their family wahala with J4M, which shouldn't be. They should have allowed their family wahala to be in the house, because I cannot imagine that you come out to want to kill your sister at all cost. If you hear that somebody has been kidnapped today, even if the person is the worst in your family, you will feel pain now. So that's the thing. Not that you want to kill the person and just be looking for everything to nail the person, and all you have been doing is to lie. I talk about that, and I'm not interested in that. They should, since they did not settle it and she's bringing it inside, that's their wahala, which is what has messed up this J4M family issue. They did not allow Mohbad to give us money. They did not allow this one. Mohbad is not doing this, and everybody, they are just messing up. People are just cashing out and doing nonsense over nothing. So I feel that you're a professional. So let's not make it like, oh, I said it, whatever you want to do. Yes, it may be wrong by coming to your inbox and saying all sorts of things. Yes, it's wrong. But you see, it's the one that is still feeling the pain because it's his name that is out there. And maybe you are the only person. So many of them that are alleging rubbish, they have fake profile. They don't show their face. They don't. I was talking to somebody one day that Adedoyin just came out. I am, and I told, why are you saying things that you cannot defend? But your profile is even in private. If you check my profile, you can know where I work. You can know what I do. So whatever I say can be defended. You don't need to run away. Go and bring letter to my office. They will look for me and carry me there. So I think that's why he came to your inbox, because he knows you, that your face is there. If it's all this fake profile, he will not do anything. He will not. So I feel it's the one that is paying. Let's not just make joke of it. Let us educate them. Let us enlighten them. Just like Lagata, isn't Lagata that said it in the comment that why will he arrest you when you are not, when who broke the news? Yes, it should be who broke the news, not the person that reported it. But they don't understand. They don't understand. So it is our own duty.
The question is, Mr. Olusegun.
Yes.
In fact, I can relate with everything you have said from the beginning because you are a media person, and so I can see the resonance. I can relate. But now, in the case like this, even if you come to my inbox, you are coming with threats. You are coming. That's why I said he doesn't even know if I actually have the evidence per se. He doesn't know.
And for him to come and threaten you in your inbox is an offense. It's an offense.
Hold on. So the question is, what if he should have asked himself that question? Okay, what if this guy actually have this evidence? Now, if he's so sure that he is not the one, if he has cleared his mind that he is not the one, you understand? The next thing to do is to whatever step he wants to take, let it take it. Not that he will now come to my inbox and be threatening me that I will take it up with you. I just want to use you as a scapegoat. You are a mad person. You are an idiot. And I asked him this. I said, what if you do what you want to do and I tender the evidence I have and it happens to be you? What will happen to you?
Kaycrown.
You understand?
I just want to ask this. The message, how did he break it? Is he as Kaycrown or Poke Media? Which of the channel did he use in breaking the message?
No, my Kaycrown, my
okay,
story,
no,
my TikTok
media.
story. That's what I do. Yes, no, if I just reported it. I just write it like a report.
I just wanted to ask Mr. Olusegun, before he said he actually worked in a probably radio station. He sounded like an AOP that I've heard before in the past. That was what I wanted to ask. His voice sounded familiar, but I don't know. But I said it anyways.
Oh, I work in a radio station. And
yeah.
I'm not.
Your voice sounds familiar.
I'm not an OAP, but let me say we administer everything. We read all these things. We are the one fronting and then going to answer cases for all these things.
I followed you. I followed you anyways. You sounded like somebody who knows what he's doing.
So I'm not faulting Kaycrown. I'm just saying that Kaycrown is right to report. It's our duty. In fact, as a journalist, it is your core duty to report. You can only be gagged by the government, but that doesn't stop the fact that you will still have to report it. Yes, government can come up with, don't report this, don't say this, but it is the ethics that you must report it. You must get information to people. But it's also on our part to verify it. But that's why we use reported as reported. You will listen to news, you will hear that, report says that when they don't have their man on ground, But when they have their man on ground, they will say correspondent. That's why they use all those status.
But I'm funny latewo now. He knows what he's saying. Kaycrown, but I'm funny latewo.
Yeah, of course now.
So ti gbọ́ irú sọ́ọ̀sẹ̀ ó yẹ kó sọ́nà bẹ́ẹ̀, but hope you have your evidence.
Oh.
So that's why I said I did not see what Kaycrown wrote, and I'm not.
My brother,
Sam
maybe
Jojo is
my
not
brother.
It's not a journalist, so he can react
Mr.
any way he
Oluwasegun,
feel like
sir.
reacting. Yes,
Please,
thank you.
could you help us check his page to see what he actually wrote? So I don't know. I don't want you to be the judge in this case, but let's see if you had put it in a proper manner, sir. Can you share the post at Kaycrown?
I can't share the post again. The post will not disappear. So if
Will not be reported.
If
Not be reported. Oga.
Engineer, shey you see you and Evan una dey far.
Ababa one side láti Sango. So post it disappear by.
and they say Sammy Jojo is that.
My brother, Mr. Olusegun, hope you do programs on TikTok. Do you do programs on TikTok? Like,
No,
I would like to listen to you when you talk.
TikTok is a very terrible place to sit down and be doing program. Honestly, you have people.
No. It depends on your kind
In
of.
fact, let me tell you that today I respect Sam Jojo because he's responding to every comment, even though the comments were against him, he's responding to them. If it were other people, they will block, they will shout, they will curse, they will do a lot of things. And so many of us don't have that patience that when you are talking and then you are giving correct analysis, people that did not even go to anywhere, did not know anything, they will be the one sharing. Don't mind him. People do a lot of things, but when they get to the front of the cases, that's when they realize that they have actually messed up. So
I don't know. Maybe at this point, Kaycrown will be a bit timid about the issue on ground because you've explained a lot to us. But let's just wait till
the arrest.
Till 11:99. Hold on. Let's just wait.
No. See, the point is this. With what Kaycrown has explained, he reported it. So many people mentioned it. So when it comes to public knowledge, you don't look for defamation. Things that are of public everywhere, you don't look. It's just like the case of audio that was made, fake AI audio about Tinubu.
Yeah.
Yes, you discover that somebody shared it, and then somebody did it. The person that shared it did not share it as allegedly. The person shared it as if he was the author. But the person that did it was actually the person that should be pinned. But since they could not get it, because two people had been nailed to it. So when you are sharing it, there are ways of sharing it when you are the one producing.
But sir, in this case, I don't think when Kaycrown reported this case, there was any allegedly.
But even at that, the profession of Kaycrown, and his license.
Mr. Oluwasegun, that was why I asked him earlier if he actually used his professional page to do that or his private. He said it was his private. He shared it as Kaycrown, not Poke Media.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter now. Even if you are speaking personally, you can still speak in the capacity because your license is given to you twice.
Mr. Shegun, good morning.
Hold on, please.
Mr. Shegun, good morning. Mr. Pizumo, good morning. Engineer, can you please, go and suck breast, left breast. Mr. Shegun,
this matter is serious.
Engineer is just whining.
See, my brother,
stop this your bear parlor talk, I beg.
Mr. Oluwasegun, hold on. Don't mind him.
Engineer, I will drop you.
I wanted to refer to
Engineer.
To this guy. What's this guy's name? This guy.
Engineer.
Yes, so answer to what.
Engineer. Engineer, journalists don't need to use the word allegedly. They
Are
have
you a
covered
are you a
under the.
journalist?
No, but I know about it now.
If you're
I know
so, I'm
from
talking to a journalist, let the
my brother,
professional
my brother
allow the
studied mass
professional
comm now.
to react
Let
to
me
this story,
educate you.
please.
Hold on. What you will put out there and what journalists will put out there is completely different, right? So if you don't know about it, go and ask what law governs journalists when it comes to medias and news. Sure, you understand?
Okay, I've heard you, sir. Back to you, Mr.
Google is your
Oluwasegun, sir.
friend.
Back to you,
Hold on,
sir.
engineer. No, I'm not done yet.
Do you
Engineer,
remember
I'm not
when
done yet.
hold on
Engineer,
now?
I'm not done yet. Can I ask you a question, engineer?
I don't like please I don't want to listen to you. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to professionals here.
I just want to ask
I
you.
want to talk to
I want to ask you a
professionals,
question,
please.
please.
No. Yeah, question.
I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Please, can I ask you a question? Engineer, can I ask you a question, please?
Ask Kaycrown, please, not me. Mr.
No, I don't.
Oluwasegun.
The question is, I want to direct my question to you, please.
Okay, all ears. I'm all ears.
Can I? Oh, thank you very much, engineer. Pataki, God bless you. Right, engineer. That chart that you saw online, do you think that chart is AI or is real? That WhatsApp chat. First question.
To be sincere, I thought it was a real message. Even till now, I'm still stunned how they got to say it's AI. I believe the message.
What makes you believe is a real chat? Because I know that
in that chat, it seems the person that brought it out have the original. So they brought that message out because they want to divert the what's it called, the public attention away from the real chat here.
So in a nutshell, if for the audience, for us that are listening, are you trying to say that the story might be right, but the actual graphic might be AI?
The story and the graphics are not AI generated. They seems to be real to me.
Okay, but the chat is AI or is just actually chat?
It's a real chat. According
it's a real
to
chat.
Let me borrow the words of Mr. Oluwasegun. According to who even said it? I don't know. Me of arrest. According to some set of people in J4M.
Okay, so you believe the first chat. Right. What about the second chat that was released a few moments after? Do you think that is AI too,
what message are you talking about? Chat are you talking about? Sorry.
We have to chat now.
No, I'm only aware of the chat. I'm only aware of the first chat.
You're only aware of one chat. So
I don't
which
know
one are you aware of? Which one are you aware of?
The one that let me remember. The Oloyebi platform one, and the one I regret pushing my husband. Yeah.
That they are all in one chat now. Those ones are
just that one. WhatsApp chat. That one. So I don't know of the other.
So you believe that chat is not doctored, it's not AI?
According to some section of J4M, I believe.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for giving me your time. I appreciate you.
You are welcome. I just Mr. Oluwasegun, thank you for enlightening us.
Look at what
me, I'll borrow you that.
Look at what Anandu says there.
Don't listen to him. In the first place, he was asking you that you go and start opening your life. Don't try him.
Because if you are breaking news, you need to refer to the source. And I've said it according to some section of J4M. So you would not owe me to that. Mr. Oluwasegun, if you could be coming out sometimes, if you could be coming out on sometimes just to enlighten the public the ways and manner the reports, this thing is going to be very good for J4M.
Mr. Oluwasegun, ẹ gbọ́ ẹ jápa ibi tó yìí mọ́rọ̀ lọ́nà nìyẹn o ọbẹ̀ wo.
No. Wo listen.
Let me respond. Okay, so some of us cannot do that. Some of us cannot do that. You see, like Kaycrown said when he was talking about Lagata and Bintilaye case, and I listened to him. I think that should be the third time I'll be listening to him. There was a time he was doing one interview. It was just a part. It was not part of this side. It was not part of the other side. It was just neutral, asking the neutral question. And I like that. That's what a journalist should do. You don't have to push yourself into it and then be emotional about it. So, and then when he came up with the news that Bintilaye or so, something like that. In fact, let me not lie to you. That was what caught my attention. That caption caught my attention at least. Because people need to learn that there are consequences for everything that comes out of their mouths.
Okay.
If you are not a professional, you don't come out to say things that you should not say. Whoever, no matter the evidence you have, they will tell you that it's a suspect. And that's why you discover that these days, when police are parading suspects, they don't show their faces. Even though they have caught them in the crime, they have confessed to the crime. Their faces will not be shown because they are still suspects. They can get to court. They can get to court. So the case can be scattered on anything technical. Anything can come up in court.
Technicalities, yeah.
Yes. And then the person will walk free, and you will be angry. This person committed this crime. This person committed this crime.
And you can still pay, Mr. Olusegun. You still pay compensation.
It may not even be anything. They can even tell the person to go free, because what we see outside is not what is obtainable in court. What the police are doing is to pin the case, but the lawyer will tell you that the lawyer will be looking for loopholes to bring the person out. That's why they call them suspect. Until the court has decided that this person is guilty. But people go around and they say, you do this, you are the one. And I was happy that, okay, at least somebody is there. There was a time they said they arrested somebody and the person was begging. Because you could see that the mentality of people should learn. So if Kaycrown has been there telling people that the way you say things, the way you talk things, there are things you don't say, there are things you don't say. Let me not lie to you that we were on a show, I think 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago. And then the presenter was trying to support the product, the person. He was interviewing the person, and the presenter was making comments in support of that product. Do you know that NBC sent us a message a day after? They told us the time, the minute, that what the presenter said, everything about the show. You will not believe they are recording it. And let me tell you that what they are trying to do now is to censor media in Nigeria, online media in Nigeria, because that is where the issue is coming from. That is where you get to hear the fake news. That's where you get to hear everything. That's what they are trying to do. It's really somehow that somebody will just come and just carry your name and just begin to blog you, begin to say things about you that are not real. You will not be happy now. So anybody that wants to do blogging, go. ChatGPT is there. Ask question. ChatGPT will give you every information. That's it. If you want to know this Mohbad case, everything you want to know about Mohbad case, go to ChatGPT, ask question. You will hear, even to the last. It will tell you. It depends on how you can ask question. Everything is there. So even this AI thing that Lagata is asking question, I will not say it's AI. I will not say it's not AI. I'm not a professional in AI, even though I know that, this thing is like this. I will not say, because I'm not a professional. I'm not a licensed ethical hacker. We have hackers that are dangerous. We have people that are called ethical hackers.
Ethical hackers, yes. So, you are loaded. So when it comes to court, when they bring that case to court, because those that are carrying that to court, they must go with ethical hacker that will prove that this thing is just like you saying, somebody died. And
it's because the person broke his leg. That's why the person died. If they do autopsy and they discover that the person is headache that killed the person, you that said the person died by leg, you have to prove. And then the person that is coming will prove his own. So they will now look at the professional who are we supposed to believe out of you? So they pick the person that they will believe. So that's the way it works. So I can say, oh, this is AI. I can say this is not AI, but I cannot stand in court and defend that it is AI because it's not my job. They will ask for my credentials. They will ask for everything I do.
Oh, you are loaded. You are loaded. You are loaded.
So there are things that people are watching that people should watch. The new season of Wura. The new season of Wura. Anybody that is in J4M should go and watch new season of Wura. They showed us how Wura perpetuated all the crime. And they are now showing us the legal part of it, how Wura is escaping everything. They are going to court. People should go and watch so that when they talk, they will know that the talk is different from what is obtainable in court. When you get to court, there are questions they will ask you that will disqualify everything you have, even when you have caught the person in the act. So there are things that goes on that way. That's it. So people should learn. They should learn that AI cannot be done. It's very simple. AI can be done. If you go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, give me story of Mohbad and this, put their names, it will give you their character and what people have alleged them to say before. It will design it out. So that is possible. And before now, in fact, let me tell you that there's what they call mock chat, which is fake WhatsApp. I've heard about it about 5 years ago. I've seen it in action about 5 years ago. It's not now. So if anybody bring a chat now and tell you, that's why when you tender evidence in court that are electronic, there are things that are not admissible in court. People don't know. They carry things up and down. They are not admissible in court because of the footprint and everything. So if you cannot produce the footprint, it will not happen. Maybe we are in Nigeria when they said there was glitches in election, and at the end of the day, they said nothing happened because there's no there's no digital print that it happened. But we saw it that it happened. So that's just it. So people should learn, honestly. People should learn. They should learn and mind what they say. Nobody will come out to teach anybody anything. If you want to be a blogger, go and learn. Before you say anything, watch, because they will say that there's freedom of speech, but freedom after speech is not guaranteed.
Prison is free. So thank you, my brother. I just wanted to respond. Hold on, Mufasa response in your Jomabino. I want to respond to Jagumolu, that is the sniper. You said that you asked somebody a question, a journalist, a trained and a professional journalist, a question. And we have got a journalist on here clapping, for him. Do you realize that I'm not even a journalist? I should ask a journalist that his colleague is actually clapping for. Brother, I really appreciate your submission this morning. You are really loaded, like I said earlier. If once in a while you could be coming up to enlighten people, I guess most of the people here really say things that they don't know and will actually cost them their freedom in the nearest future. If you look at most of our statement on this J4M, most of the things we do, at the end of the day, if people decide to start taking legal actions on some of the comments we make on here, I believe that people will be incarcerated, as time goes by. But truly, I've really learned a lot from your submission this morning, and I believe that some of the things that I've learned, I'm going to be putting it to my daily contribution, on this round. Thank you.
I want to ask a question. It's not as if I don't know the answer, but for the purpose of many people on this platform listening to us, the question is going to be a case study of this AI chat that this individual wants to arrest me. Sammy Jojo wants to arrest me. So I'm going to use that as a case study. Like I said, it's not as if I don't know the answer. And then you've also mentioned it here about, people that they will listen to when it comes to authentifying, a very information. Because if it's not your field, you can't be believed. And truly, that was what was used in Mohbad case. When the nurse was, they injected, they had to go and verify from professionals, and that was why the professionals were able to say, whatever thing she did or did at that time, and she did it in a non-clinical environment, and that was why the professional reports were believed. Okay, that was why over the nurse. You understand? So that is that. So my question goes thus: do you believe that journalists works with hacker, and and when the hacker gets an information on a particular chat, they can get, they can always, verify that information from the hacker? I don't know if you understand my question.
Yes. That's why there are people that are called investigative journalists. They are deeper than ordinary journalists. So you see, in our own area, let me cite an example, please. So in our own area, in my place of work, we have a foundation, and that foundation trained female investigative journalists. They train them. At least I think last year we trained about 20 of them from the nation, and we pushed them out to go and be doing investigative journalism. And one of them came out with a report about a quack doctor, I think in Kano, that was doing abortion for teenage children. They are equipped, they are taught how to go about it, how to be discreet about it. They don't even go with their ID cards and everything. For me, if I'm going out, I go with my ID card, but these people don't go with their ID card. They can use anything to get any information. But what they need is that they need a trail. They need somebody to know that this is what they are writing about. They need somebody to know. I've been on a case that I had to write to Auntie to inform them that this is the case I am working on. I'm investigating so. And I want them to be in the know. You will see somebody like Fisayo Shoyombo, you will see somebody that will go to prison, that will pretend and things like that. Meanwhile, the authority, they are already aware that this investigation is going on, should in case anything goes wrong, so that they can free the person. It will not be as if they are not in the know. So we have investigative journalists, and then they use different tactics. They are in the mainstream media. I'm sure Sahara cannot tell me that they don't have people they are using. If not, how do they get all this information they are passing up and down, and every breaking news they are giving out? So yes, they have, and they are allowed to. But the authorities should know that this is what they are investigating, if it is still investigation. But if it is information, I believe everybody keep their sources. So that's just it. Thank you.
Mr. Shegun, you see about this investigation. Please wait. Mr. Shegun, you see about this investigative journalist that you said, this thing happened even in the military. We are training some soldiers here. You will not believe that there are journalists that are investigative journalists. They were doing all the training, and they were writing things about the training we were doing, like a lot of things. When this thing came out, you will not believe. And when they pass out,
you mean
when
the
they now,
ins?
yes, these ones, they are not even from the military. They are investigative general body. The army headquarters, they are aware of them, but they were in that training. They are doing all the training. It was when they will now pass out, you now feel like the people where say be there now tell me na journalists will be with me. That's not it. Seriously, they can be anywhere, they can be everywhere, and you think all these people. So information can be get to anybody.
So let's now go back to the movement that brought everybody together on this course. The J4M. I want you to leave your professional job aside now, like you being a professional, the real you. What would you really support in J4M? Èmi ò lè lọ
So
sẹ́wọ̀n.
this is it.
You won't support
There are two sides
anybody.
to the story. There are two sides to the story.
Okay.
There's emotional part of it, and there's there are three sides to the story. There is the truth. There is the emotional part of it. There is the public sympathy part of it. So three sides. Now,
So
truth.
your own view. I'm
analyzing my view now so that you will know.
Okay.
My profession, when it comes to my profession, it is the truth that I'm following, and it is what comes out of court that is the truth for me. That is my professional part, because I've listened to quite a number of people discussing it, and the first time after the coroner inquest results, what I listened to was on the Daddy Freeze live, and I recorded it. I saved it. When a doctor from UK was analyzing the drug that was mentioned and what the drug can do, I was giving a sample, was talking about the situation and everything. It was not there, but as a professional, it was talking about it. And it was trying to tell that the phrase that we'll see, this is where the case is teaching to. There is nothing. This is what has happened. This is what has happened. People can have emotion and say, oh, no, this is it. But can that emotion be sustained when it comes to court? That is one. So public sympathy is when people come out to say, yay, Moku, wọ́n ti bá mi pa o. Public sympathy. Ọmọ yẹn ọmọ kékeré dẹ̀ ni o. Ọmọ yẹn kò dẹ̀ ní bàbá o, kò dẹ̀ ní ìyá o. That is public sympathy. So what has happened in this case is public sympathy and emotion has really messed up the whole case. Everything about
Mr. Olusegun, I think you are digressing a bit from my question. I was expecting you to come directly. I know with the way you sounded, on J4M, I've seen you called series of hosts. I know you know much about this story going online. I just want to hear your own personal opinion.
That's my opinion now. Do you want? Was I in the house?
Okay, I thought your personal view and opinion on this case.
Just now the personal view and opinion. They talk so engineer, no. Put this man for wait.
You cannot even Okay, engineer. Let me tell you this.
My brother, you don't need to answer. You don't.
Engineer, let me say this. Engineer, let me say this. Engineer, let me say this to answer you. In every profession, when you get to final stage, you will do law that relates to that your profession. You will learn law that relates to that your profession.
Thank you.
So, no matter how you try to act on the law, you will still be bounded. That law will still cage you not to say things that you are not supposed to say.
Ethically, right?
I was not in the house. I am not investigating the matter. I am not a lawyer. I am not a doctor. I am not a pathologist. I'm not even any of those. So why should I come out? I'm not a policeman to say that this is...
You could be an activist, sir.
I'm not interested. Activists, what they do with activism? Have you not been seeing them?
Activities will be your miabi.
No.
I don't believe in that call. I don't believe in that call because the so-called people that call themselves activists, you will see that today this is what they are supporting, which is true. Tomorrow you will see that when that thing turns, they support the other part. So that is not activity. Activism is all about a cause and a justifiable cause. So when you see diversion here, and as an activist, you will not even allege anybody. You only cry out. You only mobilize for government to take action. And when government take action, you follow it up. Not that you say this is what is in your mind is what the government should do. No, that's not activism. Now that is witch hunting, and we don't do that in India. Well, that's why you see that a wike can sit in Abuja and addressing press conference and tell you that, oh, that thing that Seyi Okinbaloye said, I will shoot him. And then it is not fight between the two of them because Seun is a media personality. He will still invite Wike to his desk to come and answer question, no matter what Wike is saying. So people that are saying that activists, they are activists, forget me, I don't believe in that cause. Because from the example that I have seen, I don't think we have any in Nigeria.
Oh my God! So that means the activists really all those things
in the
now.
past, the likes of Ken Saro-Wiwa and the rest, you know.
Okay. You want us to go into history now? You want us to go into history now?
That would be like an insult.
Maybe we are going into history
to our heroes.
Okay, you want us to go into history now? You see, for the fact that somebody won a particular case doesn't mean that he has not been in the line of diverting other cases. So we are only celebrating people based on the cases that are going on.
My brother.
My God.
You sounded loaded.
So sounded loaded. People say, oh, this person is an activist. I know of an activist that came up like somebody that doesn't even have money to feed and then supporting the just cause. And today they are flying everywhere, flying private jets. They are shunting people up and down, all in the name of activism. So what do you call that? Manipulation. That's what they call
celebrity activist.
Yes.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n Olúwaṣẹ́gun, engineer padà tí ń sí yọ́pì.
I know what you did there.
Although, you know.
So if you are an activist, you don't run away from the struggle. You wait and face the struggle. You don't run away.
No.
Engineer later push your motor for
my brother, that is wrong. And I will tell you why. We've seen the likes of Che Guevara. We've seen the likes of Fidel Castro and the rest, even Mandela, you know. You need
Okay, come back to Mandela. What are they now saying about Mandela in South Africa because of this leave our country slogan? Are they not reading the history? Are they not telling people that you gave Mandela money, you did not give South Africa money? Go and collect your money from Mandela family.
It doesn't matter.
You see, engineer, don't let us divert. Let's not bring the topic in.
No, you are
journalists are not activists.
My brother. Please,
engineer, I beg Mr. Oluwasegun, please, because of the activist short way they talk now, somebody don't come here now and say you're me haters. Waiting. Mr. Oluwasegun, please just go to another this thing. I beg, so that people will not tag you. You know all these bloggers now, before they will now put something a year or somebody talks about activity. You understand? Please, just say what you want to say and just be professional, please.
Thank you, Daddy. I'm not talking about activists or activists.
Mr. Oluwasegun, I just wanted to say something similar to what he has just said now, but me, I won't be responding to anybody tagging because I know the game on J4M. If your principal is your problem, I don't know. Nobody is actually referring to anybody, you know. I've never mentioned any name here. You could Google. Probably if you don't know those names, you know, Google is your friend. Go and Google Che Guevara. Go and Google Fidel Castro. You see their name in history. So leave all this J4M thing. Me, I've said it severally. I am not in anything. I don't belong anywhere. Nobody brings me into J4M. I'm out of this whatever stuff you guys are doing. If you feel you are still into moving around, trying to like poke people or trying to trying to like encourage people to be a radical. Me, I'm not into those stuff with you guys. So probably you might try to like tag somebody else with some of these things you're saying, but I don't think anybody has ever mentioned the name you put out there. So please, if you want to rub his case in, you can come up to discuss it by yourself. Me, I've not mentioned that name on this platform, so I don't know where your comment is coming from. So, Mr. Shegun, what I really wanted to say is that probably aside from you being professional at the beginning, I believe that you being your real self now, your word is kind of shaking. I just noticed. I don't know if that is true, and I don't know if anybody noticed it. Professionally before you sounded loaded. We were clapping, we were doing everything. But when it comes to your normal being now, I think you are doing Ojoro a bit. I don't know if any other person observed it. Thank you.
I did not allow you to put me inside gallop to go and be answering questions.
Nobody observe anything. Engineer, we don't observe anything.
Exactly, Mr. Olusegun, as a journalist, you are brilliant.
Set me up for dragging. You want to set me up for dragging?
You are brilliant.
But as a professional, you sounded very right.
You see why I do the way now. Many people that can relate with what Mr. Olusegun is saying should be able to see reasons why I act or behave the way I behave. Sometimes if I behave like exactly what Mr. Olusegun is, they will say I am two-faced. They will say I'm dealing with this person. They will say I'm dealing with that person. They don't understand the nitty-gritty of what it takes to be a journalist. See, exactly you find. Hold on, let me land, please. Let me land, please.
Go ahead.
Hardly will you find a journalist into activism. Hardly will you find, and you can't. And again, we don't insert ourselves into stories. We only try. We can speak like, okay, we can drop our professional whatever, just like Pataki has wanted Mr. Olusegun to do. But it's still very hard to still say you want to drop your professional whatever and try to stand, say, okay, don't talk about it, just okay, with what it's still very hard. So most times when you see me do what I do, it is just because of I can't. It's very hard for me to remove the garments of journalism or as a journalist. And you want me to now say, okay, I support this person, I support that person. Well, you're now asking me a question, and if I'm not able to answer the question, you now say I am this person, I am two. So
we'll be going for a walk.
You can see that. Okay. So you can see that. You thank God you can see that, Mr. Olusegun. And that's why I agree. Alone, I will drop you.
No, I didn't say so.
Come. Mm-hmm. Yes. So you can see why it is kind of very difficult for people like me. And I understand when criticism comes in, when all of these things, when you throw all of these things at me, I understand because I understand the emotional part of whatever thing you are doing. So most times or every time, whenever you try to nail me, I go the one that say these people don't understand that I cannot insert myself into story. If I have communication with people in Team Wumi, that is me being me. And before you know it, they might say that I'm the one that even bring Mr. Olusegun into this. They might say I'm the one that
I think he's vexed. He has gone down. Firefox, come back up.
No. This is my platform. He's interjecting me now. I'm talking and he's interjecting me. I didn't drop him.
It's going to be like he might want to pass an important message.
No. I am talking. Did I say anything since? Both of you have been engaging. Pizuma have told everybody. I didn't. So if I have something to input, I should be able to talk now. This is my platform. Before they will not turn it to any other thing. So before now, they might say that I'm the one that bring Mr. Olusegun up to come and say this, to come and say that. So you can see that many times it's very, very difficult, very difficult to remove journalism out of a person, especially when the person is deep rooted in it. So if I'm talking based on some personal thing that I know that yes, it is true, they will say, I've joined Team Wumi, I've been paid. If I talk some things based on what I agree from Baba Mohbad team, they will say, I am Team Baba Mohbad, I've been paid. They don't want to understand that we see things, differently from every other person. We observe so much. The techniques and the brain we use in observing, I was saying one day that if I watch movies, I don't watch movies like every other person. I watch movies as a director. I watch movies as a filmmaker, as a media person. That is the angle at which I watch film. And whenever I want to now say something, I might say that, okay, let's remove journalism out of it. This is what I believe. But many of them will still not get it. So I understand what Mr. Olusegun is doing and how he's answering the question, because you can't remove it. You can't remove it. You can't. So that is just what I want to say. You can continue. Thank you.
Folks, you can come back, please. And to Mr. Olusegun, when it comes to journalism, is it fair for a journalist to take side?
They report and ask question. If you watch, if you are very conversant with Shehu Okibaloye asking question, or the politician, especially the controversial ones, you will see the way he's putting out the is how it should be. You ask question, they have the right to answer or right not to answer you. People can bash Rufai for whatever reason. Rufai will tell you that this is the fact that I'm bringing. That's why we call it empirical fact. It will bring out the fact, and it will tell you, counter it. If you cannot counter it, it will tell you, this is it, this is how it is. So we don't insert ourselves. You cannot insert yourself into issues and take, what do you call it, and take part. But you ask questions.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's why I said that it's the truth that matters. Whatever the court decide is what we believe in. It's not what anybody says. So that's just thank you.
Wow. Show ti gbọ́ báyìí Kaycrown. Show ti gbọ́.
So which side am I taking?
I don't know.
Which side am I taking?
Èyí tó kún ẹ ni mo question.
Engineer, bóyá kẹ́ lọ fún àwọn tó sọ àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ lọ fún wọn lọ́mú.
Okay, Mr. Olusegun.
Àwọn ọmọ yẹn lọ fún wọn lọ́mú.
This is why they believe that I've taken side. Let me just share this thing with you. Why they feel that I've taken side. Now, there was a time that I was contracted to be a PR for Baba Mohbad. You understand? And they don't also understand that if peradventure it were to be maybe Wumi that contracted me, I will still do the same thing because I am only doing my job. Do you understand? I am doing the work of a PR. So my job will tend to do whatever they want. And I left that, job at the end of the day. When they contracted me, I left there because I found out that they were trying to impose certain things on me. They are trying to also change some of the things I write, because I told them specifically that whatever thing I write, you can only make corrections, but you can't doctor it. Because definitely if I write, it is important for you to verify, okay, look at what I've written, so that it's not actually I put into trouble or whatever. So in as much as you have the right to verify or to vet what I've written, I also have the right to make sure that you don't doctor that thing at the end of the day, because it is me that the boy is going to fall on. So now, because Baba Mohbad contracted me as the PR, it was now said that, okay, I'm tilting to Baba Mohbad's side. If Tinubu contracts me today as one of his media aid, definitely I will do the biddings of Tinubu. If it will be opposition, I will do the biddings of opposition, because they are the people that I'm working with. Now, for some reasons, if I leave that fold, then I've become neutral. But they are still seeing me. I understand. So most times when I even talk, when I talk against Baba Mohbad, they will say it's because of this thing, it's because of this, that. When I talk against Wumi, people will say I'm supporting Baba Mohbad. When I disagree with, when I agree to some things that that comes from Wumi's side, they will say I've been paid, I'm anti-justice. You understand? So I think that is why they believe that I've taken side. But they still don't understand that regardless of all of these things, whoever contracts me to do a job for them, I have to do their bidding. When I use do their bidding, it's like I'm working for them. You understand? Not that.
Are you trying to say you're a contractor?
Hold on.
Is that what you're saying?
Not that. It is different. It is different from
my job now.
It is different. It is different from when I outrightly. It is different from when I outrightly come out and say I am for this person. You understand? It is different when I outrightly come and say, okay, I'm supporting this person, I'm supporting that person. But in this case, I was just contracted, okay, come and be my PR of all of these things, so that I can change, I can, brand his image and all of those things. And that is what PR is all about. Image making. I am not here to come and tell you the story is true or the story is not true. I am only here to give you a good narrative to change the image of the person that is involved. And that is PR. If you are working in an organization and something goes wrong in an organization, just like the bomb bread case, you understand? If you contract me to as a PR for bomb bread, it is to repair the image of bomb bread, not to come and take side and say bomb bread was bad or was good. No. And I understand that sometimes you see PR as liars, because sometimes when something is actually true that comes out of, I worked in Covenant University, and there was a time that there was a case that they said some students were they ate something and they were being hospitalized and all of those things. I work as a PR team. I was the one who wrote some of those PR things that came out. When the students get to know that I'm the one, because there was a time I was close to this, when they get to know, they were marveled. They were really, really marveled, because they feel that this thing was actually true. And what they are reading outside is contrary to what happens inside. You understand? So people need to try as much as possible to draw the thin line when a PR person or a journalist is involved in a case, than saying, okay, he's supporting this person. That's why you cannot see. That's why I say you cannot see any journalist coming out for activism and say, okay, I am supporting this person. I am supporting that. They will report. They will give their reasons. They will report, and sometimes the report will tend to see it as if, okay, they are actually supporting this person. But in the nutshell, in the real sense, they are not. And that is why they believe that, okay, I am supporting Baba Mohbad, I am supporting it. But I resonate with people that are intelligent. I resonate with platforms that are, speaking, constructively. And that is just it. So thank you. You can
thank you.
respond to that.
Let me say this to what, just to add to what Kaycrown said, and I believe that maybe there is a part that Kaycrown should have done. I don't know if he did, that he did not do then, that he was Baba Mohbad's PR. So this is it. Journalists are often hired as PR, image maker, for anybody, for any brand. And whatever they are giving out is not their personal opinion. It is the opinion of the principal that they are working for. Just like lawyers. Lawyers will come to court and say, my client is innocent. Doesn't mean that the client is innocent. So we might be looking at the lawyer that, oh, he's a liar. But no, the lawyer is doing just his job. So what the lawyer will do is that's why you see lawyers, once they take up any case, they announce their appearance as the person in charge of so. That's why you see somebody like what's his name? This guy that is being penciled for ambassador to Mexico. That is always attacking Peter Obi. Reno Mokri. Yes, most time people will say Reno Mokri is a liar. He will be defending it. Reno Mokri is just doing his job. We have seen Abati in the House Rock that he will be defending the government. We have seen this other one that they took to UK to go and mess up, that he lied. What's his name? That is working in this present government. I've forgotten his name now. So these are job they employ them to do. When you are employed to do a job, you don't say no. For instance, if they employ me in my station that, okay, this is what you should go and say outside, because I am earning salary from them, I cannot say no. It is part of the ethics. You have to do the job. But doesn't mean that is my opinion. It doesn't mean that is what I believe in. My job is to have a constructive write-up and present it to the public. So that is the job. People should learn to differentiate the job. So maybe what Kaycrown should have done then is to announce himself as the PR, that I have been engaged by so as the PR. That when you disengage from that part, then people will know that, oh, this is the difference between the thin line.
I did. They know I did. They know that I was, I was a PR. They know. It's not that they don't know. They know. And when I left, I also announced it. They know. But like you said, because of the emotional part of
this PR thing now made me see reason why Sam Jojo will want to come for you. from what I'm saying now.
Yeah.
Because even if you are not the only one that mentioned it, that said it, it will believe that, because on the part where Sam Jojo is different from the part where you are coming from. So when you put out a story, it will be perceived as being biased, that you are one-sided.
Don't just base your this thing on assumption. Sammy Jojo has also been in every part of this J4M. You know, he has worked with Baba, he has worked with Wumi, and Wumi's sister. So he is also part of the three teams. So you can't just assume that because Kaycrown has worked for Baba Mohbad in the past. That is what is bringing them in.
And no, I'm not concluding. I'm saying that is giving me an idea why he may want to come for you and leave others. That's just an idea. It's giving me a reason why. Sure, you get. So I believe that it could be part of the reason. It could be one of the reason. It could be the reason. So I'm just making it ambiguous. So that's it. So, but in everything we do, I just believe that we should draw the line. This is our professional job. We are collecting salary from there. This is who we are in the real life. So that's just it. Everybody will do that a lot. If I'm employed as a PR to somebody, my job is to push the image of the person, even if the person is an enemy. My job is to push it out, and which is a very dangerous job to do. In fact, I really respect you for doing that, because there are people that you cannot even do PR for. They don't listen. They don't want to hear. Even when you advise them that this is not right, they don't want to listen. So PR is a very delicate job, honestly. It's a very delicate job. Thank you.
That when he was offered the opportunity, I don't think he used up to 54 minutes before he was sacked. I don't know if you could address that part, please.
I don't know. I'm just hearing all these things from here. I don't know the story.
So thank you very much.
Kaycrown, I heard it was not even up to an hour. The opportunity that was offered to you was not even up to an hour.
Alẹ́ gbọ̀n ẹ lọ kó àwọn ọmọ yẹn lọ jọ́ọ̀gì sẹ́ ẹ lọ kó wọn lọ jọ́ọ̀gì ẹ dẹ́kọ̀ lọ ṣe workout.
I don't need to.
Mr. Oluwasegun, I followed you. I followed you.
I don't need to respond.
Okay, I followed you.
I don't need to
anyways.
respond to that. Either it is few minutes. If a woman gets married today and after 2 hours they divorce or they separated, does it mean that they were never married?
Kaycrown, you see now say you don't reply. You don't reply him be that now. You don't reply him be that. You go there.
No. I don't need to I don't need to say okay, it is whatever. Everybody has an opinion. I don't care. So either it is 2 hours or either it is 1 day or either it is 5 seconds. It doesn't matter. What matters most is that it was on record. So that is it.
Kaycrown, I didn't say 52 hours. I meant 59 minutes. It wasn't up to an hour, so.
I've answered you now.
Ó dìgbà táwọn ọmọ yẹn bá fọ́gò lórí yín kẹ́ tó lọ mú wọn lọ sáré.
So it is very difficult for anybody in the media to actually be to feature in J4M. It's very difficult, and I see where people always misunderstand my person. Some people will say I am
1 second.
I am this. Some people will say I am that. Some people will say I am two-faced. I am.
Somebody in the comment section, let me read the comment again. That no pension or so. I just want to address that. Employment took be 1 hour. Ibo ló ti fẹ́ yọ pension. Mr. Oluwasegun. No, 1 hour gbà. Báwo ló yẹ kó fẹ́ yọ? Ibo ló ti fẹ́ yọ pension.
Go down.
Kílẹ̀ wá ìsinmi.
Go on.
Kílẹ̀ ìsinmi.
Thank you for the opportunity.
So, you know,
No. Now I perceive he does he like he is very like that.
that is wrong.
I noticed that you were saying, "Oh, engineer, I don't want to bring you up. You come and disturb me."
You get, that is it. You have seen, that's just the reason. So, you know, people, I understand that it is very, even if you are the one, they will still, if they will still tell you that you have not done enough, they will still tell you that you are this person, they will still tell you are that person. And like I said, I'm not surprised, or let me say, I understand how it is, you know, when the emotion that people bring into any case. Why sometimes we journalists, when we say, when we to douse the tension, you know, when we try to douse the tension in anything, people will say as maybe we are not reporting it as it is. No, there is emotional intelligence in all of those things. So most times I apply just somebody that see, Mr. Olusegun, I gave them a proposal. I did it professionally. I gave them a proposal. I charged them. It was later they said I should, you know, I should do it for pro bono. I should do it for free. Blah blah blah. But then I still told them that in as much as I'm going to do it for free, there are some things that you still need to provide. So, and that is why you see that I didn't take whatever thing they did. I didn't take it, you know, to person because it was just if it were to be a job, it were to be something that I was earning. You understand? You know, it would have been a very good one. But then it was not as if maybe I was earning from it. So why should it pay me? I was not earning from it now. So it doesn't mean it can't even pay me to that point in time. So many times so just like this case of Sammy Jojo now, and that's why I just laugh at him because he doesn't know the length at which, if at all, is demanding for maybe say proof on all of those things, and okay, and it is also out there that because as far as I'm concerned, they worked with an hacker. They worked with an hacker when that AI chat. So you understand. So you don't even know the level at which I have gone personally, maybe, and you don't even know what I have on my hand, and that is why it is very dangerous to just want to pick up on a journalist because you don't know what they have. You don't have any idea of what they have. And like I always tell them, there are some things that I have with me, information about some people that I have with me, evidence of some people here that I have with me that I don't come out to say because number one, I look at it that it is not in my place to even say some things. You get, but if I want to you know, say whatever, if I want to do whatever or maybe say whatever, then it is what it is. It is what it is. But for you to now come out and say, okay, this, that, blah, 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 blah. I know they talk anyhow. So I am not daring Sammy Jojo. I am not daring him because I don't dare people. That is me. But then, if you feel that that is what you want to do, no problem. No problem. Like I said, everything is out there. It is not me. Everything is out there. I was not the one who broke the news.
Okay, Kaycrown, please let me just say this. You see, for Sam Jojo to enter your inbox, it was just venting his anger, and then I think you can do him a favor by just talking to him and responding to him. You see, a lot has happened in this whole thing, all this matter. We shouldn't be dragging ourselves, police today, court tomorrow, and things like that. So just he has entered your DM. It shows that he wanted a resolution because on a good day, he wouldn't have people come to you. He would just go and tender the stuff and then report you. They will locate you and your face is out there. They will know how to get you. They bring you to come and answer a question. So for him to enter your DM, I believe he wants to talk to you, and then so there are ways that we just settle things and then let the matter die, and then so that we'll not be adding ourselves to people dragging up and down, up and down, up and down. So it's not about you daring. I think you should have a conversation with him. So that's just it. There are things that we just have.
So if you wanted the conversation, if you wanted the conversation, Sam Jojo is someone that I've seen him, I think, once. He's not somebody that I actually have problem with, to be honest. He's not someone I have problem with. Despite whatever antecedent, I don't judge people. I don't have problem with him. So if he had entered my DM, there was a time I even said I wanted to even interview him on some of the things that is going on. So if at all he wanted to have a conversation, why I will explain to him. No be fights. I will explain to him. I can even tell him, okay, this is how it came out. This is how it came about. But you only just came in with threats. You came in with threats. You came with insults. Who will want to respond to such person? Who will want to respond to such person? You just came with threats. You came with insult and all of those things. No, now. No.
When somebody
I just woke up this morning.
when somebody is beating,
You understand?
we cannot tell the person how to cry. The person can cry and shout. The person can cry and lower his voice. It is our own part to make the person understand. See the person that calm the person that make the person understand. I still believe Sam Jojo enter your DM venting his annoyance. Your response to him will determine the level he will go. And you know he joined this call at a stage, probably he
Maybe
left.
not.
So that's it. So I think you should just engage him and talk to him. It doesn't show that you are a weakling, but at times when we settle issue fast, it doesn't escalate to things that will disturb us and be disturbing the movement.
I don't have any problem. I don't have issue with him.
Just respond to him and then find a meeting ground and let the matter go.
I know the person will say. So no problem. Memunot, you know that I know be that I know be that person. So if you want to have a talk, waiting dey there. Little mermaid, see. Well, I no go talk anything. If you cannot talk anything, sha, because like I said, you don't know what I have. So
Lock off. I
heard. So if he said no, there should not be issue now. No be say. So you know, that is that about that. Somebody asked the question, and I think I need to respond to that. That where does integrity comes in journalism? I will also allow Mr. Olusegun to crown it up, but I will just say few things about that. And I'll just say a few things about that. When it comes to integrity in journalism, it's just about there's a popular slogan we use in journalism, and it is we say without fear or favor. Without fear or favor, and it's a very deep slogan, which means that without fear, that whoever that is involved in the case, as so-called brown envelope, more times politics, side, when you behave, or to not to say the truth. Understand? Paid not to say the truth about that person. Sure, you understand, and that is integrity. As a night, whatever is done that is really okay. That have the back we're working for, and we always be my network. Can you hear me? Can you to not to the, that is practically where equity comes in. Without favor, without any form of intimidation, you still go out there. It said that there is what we call there's a slogan we use in journalism. It is say fear of evil. So as a journalist, if you have if can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Your network this somehow.
It's not raining yet now. I don't know what the network. Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear now.
Can you hear me now? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So let me quickly start again. I said, there's this saying in journalism that we usually use. We say without fear or favor. Now without fear is that we are not scared of anything or whoever that is involved in a case that we are investigating or we are reporting. Whoever that is involved, even if it is the president, you understand? We have to report it. And that is what we call without fear. And whatever consequences that will come with it, we are ready to face it. So long as the truth that we are reporting. Many of these politicians or many people doesn't like, to report, certain things about them because of what they are doing. So now, once you are in a case and you are being paid, to not to come out and say the truth, not to come out and report the truth, then that is where the integrity, comes in. Do you understand? That is where integrity comes, and I think that is just one aspect of integrity in journalism. And let's just know that there are pitfalls. There are pitfalls to journalism. There are pitfalls. There are some times that some things might seems you get criticized. You get bastardized, you get so many things, you get a lot of things will be thrown at you, all because you want to report the truth. So that is where integrity comes in. As a journalist, you should do things without fear, you should do things without favor, even if you are being bribed, and you hold evidence. For instance, now if there's any evidence that comes out now that say now this person now buy mobile, and you have a contact with that person and they are offering you billions or they are offering you a fortune not to release that evidence, that is where your integrity comes in as a person. You understand? That is where your integrity comes in. But not be all this one so they do for Joyce from where we say if I resonate with things that Tim Wumi says, if I resonate things that Tim Wumi says, now people will say I've been paid. No, now. If I say things that resonate with whatever Tim Baba people say at a given point in time, there are sometimes we might be discussing and you just like, I like this angle that you are talking. No, I agree with you. You can agree with certain submission. You understand? Because it tells the truth. If you go back and forth with it, you see that yes, this person is actually saying the thing. So it's not when you tend to agree with certain submission that you put that believe that this person you have been paid, and no. That is not it. So I hope I understand. I'm able to answer that. But Mr. Olusegun can, add to it anyway.
Okay, so thank you. So this is just what I want to say to it. That question came up when we were talking about you being a PR to Baba Mohbad and then your professional line. So just like we said before, he took the job not as a professional, but as a professional in his field, but as on his personal capacity. So whatever he's doing in that line is line of job that he should do. So the integrity line is drawn already, because it's not doing it because, this is what I believe in. His own side now is not a PR to anybody. Is there anybody you can be PR to anybody in your own personal capacity. So far, it is not representing the interest of what you believe in. So for the fact that a lawyer is defending somebody does not mean that the lawyer believes that the person is innocent. No, it is the job of the lawyer. Lawyer can see that this crime is committed, and at the same time, he will still enter the court and defend the person. That is the line of the job. But it's different from when the person now comes out and then you see the truth and you want to divert the truth or anything, when you are not in a capacity of your line of job. So that is where the integrity comes in. And I don't know what might have caused the rift, why he left the PR job and things like that. But whatever he's doing now is not a PR. It is in his own part as the line of his job, which is the thing there. So when the person, I think it's Little Mommy that kept saying integrity. You see, in my own place where I work, when we go out to cover events, when you are invited to government houses and all these places, and then you cover events, they have what they call brand envelope that they give to you. We don't collect. It is our ethics. We cannot collect it. You return your envelope, because we want to report everything that happened. We want to report it the way it happened. You cannot tell us that this is how to report what we have seen. So far, we have our evidence. We will report what we have seen. That's why we have so many programs that we run underground that people don't even know that that's what we do. We have a program, they call it Unmasking the Truth. When we know that corruption is happening anywhere, we go there, we participate in the corruption so that we can report the whole issue and then we bring it out to air. So that is where the integrity comes in. You cannot be on air and somebody will tell you, take this money, this is what I want you to do, what I want you to do. No. For the fact that people are invited to Abuja to come and do live with, what's his name, the minister, and they are paid, the company is paid to come there, yes, but they will still get there and ask the right question, because it's their airtime that they are paying for. They are not paying for the station not to talk. So that is where the integrity comes in. So I don't think it's bad as a professional to work as PR. So people should not just say that it could have been PR to anybody, because nobody has been found guilty. Yes. That's why we say suspect. Everybody is a suspect. Whatever everybody they are saying, they are just suspect. It is whoever the court says you have been convicted. Then if anybody now say I'm the PR to the convicted person, then you can now say PR to Eleven. But nobody has been convicted. Now we are all adding emotion, public sympathy, and then the line of truth and everything like that. So Wumi could have called him based on the fact that he's a professional, he knows how to do his job. Oh yeah, be my PR. It is whatever Wumi says he should write that he will write. Baba Mohbad could have called him. Any other person could have called him to be his PR. We know that some people were interviewed somewhere and some people said, I will not go to that place. This is where I will go. So it's normal. It's normal. That does not mean that they are taking side or anything. But there is part of truth, which is what journalists will always uphold. And that truth comes from anything that comes out from the legal part of it. So if you say, like I gave the example, if you say somebody's leg was cut, that is why the person died. Yes, that is what you said. But if the autopsy come and say, no, this person is having headache killed the person. It is the headache that we will believe in now, even if we see the person cutting the leg. Because we and journalists are not the professionals in that line. So they cannot come to court and defend it. That's why I advise people, go and watch Wura. I'm not advertising Wura. But go and watch Wura. You will understand. Wura season 1, season 2, although you saw the atrocities that Wura committed. Now they are in court. They are going to court day by day. And you see the way the lawyer is using one question to cancel witness. Just one question to cancel testimony of witness. It can happen. It can happen. So that's just the way it is. Thank you.
Abukia, I hope your question has been answered. And I don't know if you have any question that you want to ask again so that it can be, can be clear. And I think I like the way we're having this discussion. It's just like saying the role of media in this case. We can say that, the role of media and all. And let me address, Lagbaja. He did not say that women is a PR. He only gave an example that anybody could have hired a PR. And, on the contrary, you can't tell me that PR did not work for women. On the contrary, but let's leave that aside. So he only gave, an instance that anybody could have, and which is the truth, anybody could have. So that's
but please, Kaycrown, let me respond to Lagbaja. I just saw his comment. I did not say that women needs a PR. But you see, when it comes to cases that are celebrated, everybody needs a PR. Lagbaja, I know you, and I've listened to you countless times. And I don't want to talk about areas where I think your team, this question that you asked, I think that is where one of the things that is wrong. Yes, one of the things that is wrong, because people believe don't talk, don't say anything, don't say anything. When you have other parties doing the media round, and then you don't go out to say your own part of it, it is presumed from public sympathy that you accept it. And you may think that it doesn't work. Public sympathy at times affects decisions when it's come to the court. At times it does. So somebody came out on TikTok and was telling us how a foundation, I know that foundation, I've worked for the foundation, we've done their job for them, that foundation nailed her, that she was the one that defied the girl. They are saying she should. And then she went on TikTok, tell everybody, until the government listen, until they decide that, okay, let us re-examine the case. That is what PR can do. She didn't pay anybody personally, but she went on, used the media that she knows, and then she was using it round and round and round and round. And that is PR. That is the problem we're having in this government. People that are supposed to run the government, they say they don't need PR, they believe people will vote for them. Meanwhile, people that are not competent are hiring PR everywhere. People are speaking for them, and their voice is louder. Exactly. So that's the thing. Everybody needs a PR when it's come to cases that are celebrated. I am not saying that Wunmi needs a PR. I am saying that Wunmi could have hired him. Baba Mohbad could have hired anybody. It's something like that. So that's just it. PR, when you go out and then you talk to media, you talk to people, that is PR. That is PR. You are giving attention to it. People are listening every day. Thank you.
That's why I said that. That is why I said that. Sometimes when we talk about these things, they will think maybe we don't know what we are talking about. Like I said, the fact that you feel that maybe she didn't hire one particular person, whatever thing you people are even doing for her, it's also PR. It's also PR, but it is not a big deal. It is not a big deal. Either you use a PR or not, it is not a big deal. Okay, it is never a big deal. But you are your own PR side is just the image making of the person involved and probably even the case itself. So how do people get a very good narrative about the story now? There is lies everywhere. There are lies everywhere. There are lies on this side. There are lies on that side. When this person say this, another person will come out and debunk it. There's always response to this. There's always response to different things. What do you call that? People that joined. Okay, now let me now see. Some people that were in Baba's team that later come and join Wumi's team. you think is this thing? It's because they were able to be convinced. They were able to get conviction that Wunmi is innocent in their own will, and decided to join Team Wunmi back and decided to support Team Wunmi back. That is what the power of prayer. It is make believe. So it is not a big deal because they were able to understand the truth from that side. And some people that will later come and join Baba Mohbad's team as well, maybe from your side or whatever. Same thing as well. It is the power of PR, of how you can, convince, people can see the neatness of that person, the image. So it's not a big deal when you say somebody is using the PR for it. It's not a big deal, but then you need it. You need it because you can. Yes, exactly, Memuno. They did not see any convincing evidence with me. Yes, that is it. They did not. And which is all well and good. So most times when we talk, all of these things, some of them will say this person has collected money, this person has justice, this person has been paid, this person has been. No, you don't. And that is one of the problems we have in it. There's nothing you want to do. There are some people that, imagine people that they are accused of rape. Some of these footballers that they are accused of rape, even after they've been declared innocent, even after the court declared them innocent, some of them live with total bad image at the end of the day. Before people will start believing that he did not do it, it is PR. So it is PR. Yeah, that is the emotional part of it now. If they do woto or whatever, it is the emotional part of it that can't be in a way. You can't just do it. That is just the emotional part of it. But like I said, people will, as time goes by, people will always align with the truth. That's it. As time goes by, people will always align with the truth because the truth will be coming out gradually. And people will begin to see reasons why this thing is not this thing is not that. And so people use media, for whatever negative way. And that is why we say talk about the integrity of whatever integrity of journalists or now you will see that Punch newspaper is the one that they will go and pay to publish their listings. Some people say they are using Punch newspaper. No, if they can afford Punch publication rates, why not? If they can afford the Vanguard, why not? So as time goes by, the truth will always come out. That is just it. As time goes by, the truth will always come out. So please let us be fair with many of us that are, journalists, that are media people in this case. Let us be fair. Be fair with us. It is not easy. It is not easy. We always, if you call me now, see, if Wunmi call me now, say make I can't work for our team, I go, and that is the fact because now my job I they do. Ask your question. If I want to do a program, if I want to tell anybody anything on my life, I have to get with everybody. I don't have to. The only way I can get a balanced view is that if I talk to this person, I must talk to that person as well. So that is it. Well, ask your question. Dragging, made them drag now. See now today then they drag. I beg all of you could still be conjuring. It is the truth now. If she now it's the job now, it's my job now. Okay, I will come to say I've said this thing before. I've said IBK Duki. I don't know, maybe even they listen with in my head sometimes. Kaycrown, but you are always in course. Everything they come out to say, is it real? It's like what? Things like what? If I come out, if I go to court to the inquest, and I come out to report, another person comes out to say whatever thing they want to say. Everybody with their own reportage line now. Ask your question if you have a question. It is their own now. See, journalist, as a journalist, I don't have to say if there are 5 journalists. See, let me tell you, journalists cannot. Would I say they cannot? Everybody will report things in different ways. But if you are a meticulous person, you can draw, similarities in their reporting. However, if I report this and somebody is reporting contrary to that, I don't know. It is you that will decide the truth, to know what is the truth or not now. Gentility asked me, if Wumi call you for PR, will you take the job? I get family now. Now my job now. Why I not go take him? I will take the job. If Wumi called me for PR, I will take the job. She, as football club, they are sacking coaches. They are sacking coaches. How many football clubs has re-employed the coach that they have sacked before? She that one come talk say you no go do the, because it's their job. Real Madrid have sacked Chelsea sacked Mourinho one time like that. They called him back again. Did he say he's not going to go because he left there with angry whatever thing? He went back again, and when the agreement no solid, then sack him again. See me see what loud. Okay, little mommy, let me see your question. Okay, why have you ever come out to stop Josie team from saying Mo's head was never displayed at the inquest? Why have you never come out to stop Josie team from saying Mo's head was never displayed at the inquest? Okay, Little Mermaid, if I may get your question wrong, you are asking that you are saying that Mohbad's head was never shown at the inquest. Is that what you are saying? Like you are saying that Mohbad's head was never showed at the inquest. Is that what you are saying? So what are you saying? To that, reframe your question, I can understand it very well. If anybody calls me for PR because you need it, then even your business, in your businesses. Yeah, Memunot, I was supposed to say to this, I'm going to give you feedback. The guy actually refunded 1 million naira before Yagba could, respond. Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, the WhatsApp group chat. So yeah, but yesterday it was so funny. So, but then it remained 500k anyway. So, but she was like, I should just give him time. And later she said that they should drop the case. She blamed. I understand her very well. To be honest, I understand. Even if I blame my sister, gone. I understand that, but then. I told her that I will follow up. I will still come to tell her if I've given him time, and if there's nothing, I'll come and meet her again. So thank you so much, Nuts. Because I was on your live after the inquest, and you said it was displayed. So I'm saying it now. That are you saying that Mohbad's head was never displayed at the inquest? That's what I'm asking you. Let me not. I said let me not. Queen Little Mermaid. One thing many of you need to understand is that my job is to report. I'm not obliged to come and be debunking. Thank you, El Capot. But at that platform, FIFA had discovered the person's name now. Thank you very much. Where the guy they thought say, na me, thank you. See, been at the year. Now, he said, Josie team, okay, I now get you now. He said, Josie team, they were saying that the head was never displayed. It is not my business to come and, it is not in my place to come and start saying that it was. No, I don't do that. And that is where most of you get it wrong. I came out to say, his body was shown at the inquest. His head was shown and all of those things. And they came out to say that his head is not shown. Yeah, you decide to believe whoever you want to believe now. It is not in my place to come and be saying that they are lying or they are saying the truth. I don't do that. I went to the inquest, I give you reports, and that is it. I give you reports, and that is it. So most of you, when somebody goes to inquest and gives you a report and all of those things, some people will come out and try to like water it down. And that is why we have issues in justice for Mohbad. People try to water down people's, information. I only report what I see. Thank you, Mommy, for the law. What is my? You say that is I enjoyed the. So why didn't your own team come out and say that the head was displayed? See, I'm a professional. I'm not here to come and be telling people that they show the head, they don't show the head. I don't know. No. It is I don't get that stressed. Once I go to an event and I give you the report of the event, that's it. That ends it. It is your prerogative to either believe or not. Nain Sabi, what is my own? Nain Sabi. Me, I won't come and be dragging. It is not. People don't understand that. It is not in my place to come and be saying that this person is lying or that person is not lying. I went to the inquest. So many things that I saw there and so many that I see there, I came to say it. But if you guys use biased mind to say a lie, this person is not me now. She not me. Don't be me. All right, thank you so much. In fact, I don't retire yourself. God go help us all. Yeah, thank you so much. Mr. Oluwasegun, thank you so much. Thank you so much. In fact, maybe one of these days, we can come and talk to us about something, because sometimes if now me they talk these things now, they not go believe, they not go hear. If now me they talk this thing now, they not go believe, they not go hear. They will think whatever thing I'm saying is because I'm supporting it. Even when that Binti Laye case, even in the case of Binti Laye, when I was saying certain things, they were saying maybe I was defending this person, I was defending that. See, there are things I know. There are things I know. All these are personal fights, with Lagata. There are things I know. I swear down. But many of you, nobody can talk to you. Oh, good. I'm going to send you a message. Yes, ethics of media law. We need it. I'm going to send you a message after this one.
Kaycrown, can you bring the person up and let the person even say something, so that at least people will know that it's not from one side. It's not as if somebody is supporting Kaycrown or anything. At least let's hear it. Because when you talk, it will look as if you are supporting this, you are supporting this. I listen to everybody. Once I stumble on it, I listen. If it's Olori Ebi, I listen. If it's Tinwumi, I listen. I listen to Lagbaja, I listen to Paita, I listen to all of them. The only people I don't listen to are people that open their mouth to curse. And I keep asking questions. When they curse people, they hide over there that they are cursing people. Is it that there's nothing anybody can do to write to Interpol to bring them to come and answer for all these things they are saying? Because you just come on there and you start saying things. No, it's too much now. It's too much. So people you can bring the person up to come and talk. Thank you.
She might be very busy. She's an elderly woman. She might be very busy. So, and since you have said, I know her very well. I know her very well. Now, my mama. So maybe one of these days, we can always talk about it too. I will send you a message too, so that we can agree on a day where we can come and educate, everybody on this thing. So like so many things that I know. That's why when some of these people are tackling one particular person, they are defaming that person, they're saying this thing. I go just dey look like say, I would just dey look the people like say, this person will not dey allege of this thing. If una know wetin him get, una go fall. So many of them are feeding on crumbs of information. Just a bit of the bigger picture. So most time when I come out and they talk about Lagata, like they go like say maybe he has paid me or he has no. One of the reasons why I love him so much is the fact that he has a free spirit. You can't take that away from someone that has a free spirit, that people will accommodate people and all of those, and you can take time to even observe and say, what these people are saying about this. This thing I want to say, I don't see them. There are evidence that I see with my eyes like this. I see with my eyes like this. But can I come out and post it? No. And if he doesn't want to address those things, it is prerogative. It is his prerogative. So either if you have open arms to receiving people, definitely people will come to you. If you have an open arms, if you are accommodating with people will come to you. People will always be around you. But if you are not that kind of person, hardly you find anybody that will want to be around you. Hardly you'll find someone that will want to be around you. But people you you have something with someone, and you will still come out to go and lie. You still come out to go and gaslight. You still come out in your in the comment section when somebody is talking about that, when you're coming in the comment section, you'll be dropping some snide remarks. You'll be dropping some, and that they clean. You know that this person that I'm talking about, if you have opportunity to just spend like few minutes with him, you will know that everything they are saying is just opposites. Like I will always say that nobody is good in this life. Only God that is good. And that is the fact that we are humans. We are humans. You go, they say this person is this person is that. I say, if you see things, if you see evidences that these people and they will come out there to propagate lies about this person, no. If it were to be that I'm working for him, I'll even be the one to be casting all of these things. If it to be that I'm working for him, like there's some people are saying that I'm working for Lagata. If it to be that I'm working for him, I'll even be the one, as a PR and as a journalist, to be bringing out some of these things. Evidences, clear ones. But sometimes silence is the best PR. And that is what he's employing. Sometimes silence is just the best PR. You just let some things just. All these ladies, where they DJ for all these ladies, and it's just so worrying. Stop debunking people's personality. Is it part of your job too? If you know what is called PR, nobody ask me, say I should stop debunking people's personality. I am not debunking. I am not gently. I don't know you anyway, but I'm not debunking. I'm telling you what it is, and this is the same thing. This is the same problem we have. This is the same problem we have. This is not about maybe it's my job or not. But if peradventure I know you and I see people castigating you and I know that this thing is not true, come on. Stop that nonsense. Let me mute you. I'll mute you first so that you go and tell who you are telling, say stop that. Who you tell stop that nonsense. Some of you be talking as if you are talking to your younger brother. You'll be talking to people as if you are talking to your younger brother or one of your tata for house. Many of you will perish in your hate. As I'm telling you, you will perish in your hate. And the more you think you can hate on people, you can defend people, you can talk about people, and there are people you don't even you like I said, you are feeding on crumbs of information. You don't even know the bigger picture. You don't know the bigger picture. Like, you don't even know the bigger picture of all these things. Somebody will come out and say this person has slept with this. Okay, now let me just even ask. See, sometimes most of you just need to think. When you accuse somebody of sleeping with this person, that in this J4MO, you accuse one person that you don't sleep with this person. Are you not telling me that is how, apologies to ladies, are you telling me that is how these ladies are so easy to get or easy to sleep with? Okay, is that what you are telling me? That these ladies are very easy to sleep with? Is that what you are telling me? When you say this person don't sleep with this, you don't sleep with this, you don't sleep with this, is that how easy it is? Is that how easy to sleep with a woman? What is what all those things? So all the women, no respect for the women, no respect.
Kaycrown, please, I want to go for now. Thank you for having me on your platform. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah,
Have a wonderful day.
I will send you a message.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I don't drag Wumi. Why should I drag Wumi? Have I ever even dragged Wumi? The last time Wumi saw me in court, it don't tell. Like, it don't tell. Last time Wumi saw me in court, she greeted me now. She was the one who even greeted me. Nobody said that, and I responded. Why would I drag her? If peradventure, if one day, all these people now reconcile with their families, because who would have believed that Tonto Dike and Churchill will settle? Look at the route that God took Tonto Dike. Look at the route God took Tonto Dike. And look at the person God now used to reconcile them. So who can ever believe that Tonto Dike will reconcile with Churchill? So if at the end of the day, all these people now reconcile with their families, what will now become of many of you? Because many of you you don't even want them to even reconcile. You don't want them reconciled. You don't even want them. But you don't know what God can do. God can take Baba Mohbad or Wumi to any route he wants to take them to, and just bring them at an equilibrium state. They'll both arrive at an equilibrium, and they will just settle everything peacefully with a very simple thing. With a very simple thing. Never seen anything can happen in this life. As far as we're on this planet Earth, anything can happen. because you don't know the hearts of people involved. It's the truth. Well, you don't know. Who sure you ever believe say this person and this person feel settled? If God, you don't know the route God can take it to. If you be saying Baba Mohbad, na him God go. See, you read your Bible now. Those that are persecuting the Christians in the Bible, look at how God dealt with them and they gave their life to Christ and they became the best apostles in the Bible. Just imagine how Paul or how Saul was persecuting those Christians. Just imagine it. Imprisoning them and all of those things. The day we God get in time, God first blind the eye. The day God had his time, God first blind them. Look at the route God took him to. Nebuchadnezzar in the Bible. Look at the route God put Nebuchadnezzar to. He became a beast in the states, in the forest. God humbled him. God humbled him. So it might not be now, it might not be next year, it might not be 2 years' time, it might even be now. You don't know. God can take either of those parties. He will take them on a journey, and everything will just be settled with just simple peace. So when they now settle, everything, what will now become of many of you? Your usual chance. They don't bribe themselves, they don't shake me, they don't shake me. Oh, please. Let us use our head, when we are doing things. Let's use our head to do a lot of things. It doesn't make you all this. Somebody said wanted to ask me a question before. I don't know if she has typed the question. Carl Pro, I can't remember that name. You said you wanted to ask me a question. Yeah, El Capot, yeah. I'm listening to your question. Yeah, the truth is not expensive. Yeah, it is not. It is not. God can, God will just take, if he be saying a trance, God will go enter, or Baba Mohbad, blind a trance, we just enter trance for 21 days. God will just, I mean, that woman go even enter trance just for 21 days or any other days. Well, God will, or it could even be, it could even be a near-death experience any of these people can have. Just because God just want to show them something, and they will come out of that thing like this, and you just see, they themselves, they will not even be able to explain, and things will just resolve like this between them. So, what do you want to say? Things they happen for this life. Oh, listen, mommy, God don't like ugly. He can never let for me settle with a man who wants. They play. They play. They play. So it is well, man. I've not seen your question. I want to go off now. So anytime hits, all of now where they hit, all of now where they gang up. Why? Okay, no problem then. No problem. I see what you're saying. So boss for selling this guy. just hear this one for the first time. Boss man selling motor for justice. At least him get wetin he go sell. I never hear am before. So all of una wey dey hate, all of una wey dey hate, wey be say na just dey if you know wetin dey on ground, if na see una know wetin dey on ground, let's just learn to approach people on things we are not sure of. Let's just learn to approach, people on the things we are not sure of, for better understanding and for better things. If people enjoyed my show today, and I no see gifts, every time I have a serious, live program, and I know today support me. Same with Michelle Oluwasegun, he came and everybody enjoyed his submission, whatever thing we discussed today, just the media. We did. You did support. Support they get Kinini. You spent all your money on your underground. Because they shower me with blessing like this. It is well. Happy Sunday, everybody. God bless you all. Before you drop the money, they don't force you now. Go to court now. Sue them. Sue them. If you sue them, then he said the best support is prayer, not gifts. Now prayer I go chop. You now where you did like this, the best support now prayer you they use the chop they feed every day. That is very harsh of you. Why you say if you know stop, may you not lose? I don't understand. Now all these things now they that is bad now. What kind of prayer is that? Or what kind of thing is that? What kind of, I don't know, what kind of, people should just, can't you people just stop this thing for once? Like, you pray for her. Make them pray that kind of prayer for you too.